Ooh, I am live, and I was not expecting to be live right now, but in few minutes. But we are live, so I'm really blessed to be live and on camera. But I'm going to be off camera because my message is more important. For those that had the luckiness to see me on camera, thank you so much. And as I was not expecting to be live, probably I accidentally pressed the button live before it was really my intention to be live, but this is what it is. I am going now to check if I am live on LinkedIn and YouTube. So this session will probably last not more than 30-35 minutes. And thank you again for those that are live with me right now. And also, of course, the people that will be on the research. So I'm just going to check, am I live on YouTube? Yes. And am I audible? Ooh, that's a bit tricky right now. I see a lot of noise in my mic. Bear with me right now because I am a bit confused to be with this. That's a bit strange. Yes, I understand it. I have headphones and I was placing the mic on my headphones. So apologize for that. I'm just going to check back in few seconds if the change was correctly made and apologize for those that were listening to a few minutes of this. Normally it's switched to my mic, so it will be better. Yes, it's better right now. So thank you so much for bearing with me. Normally it detects my mic, but and I'm checking right now. Am I live and audible on LinkedIn? Yes. So feel free to comment anytime. And this session is a bit like a check-in because it's Saturday and I was a bit behind these last days and weeks and doing my best to get back on track with my health, with my mood, my headspace, and with the things that I'm going to share in the few days and making the announcement tomorrow. As always, I say I'm going to make the announcement tomorrow, and then tomorrow I don't make it. But it is what it is. It's really a struggle for me. But at the same time, no, I gotta make the things live on air. And so this is a live stream. This is also for the people that will watch it on the replay. And I think I no longer, no, never say never, but I think I'm not going to make sessions more than an hour because nowadays it's not easy. And I will introduce very later, like tomorrow, cross fingers, that I will have the time, that I will take the time, that I will have the opportunity to make all the things done, to be imperfect, to probably miss some things, to share, but at the same time to start the things. Because for days, weeks, months, years, I was procrastinating on this, and this is now, it's now or never. And at the end of the session, I will sing a song, a karaoke song, because it's really important. And I'm going to share my screen right now. First, if you are watching me, thank you so much. And as always, I was sometimes not daring to do that often. But first, showing the cause that I'm supporting, Connect Impact Hub. Feel free to discover Connect Impact Hub, an amazing, um, an amazing. I search for my words as I'm a warrior. A project created by Marta Lobosamaya. So feel free to discover Connect Impact Hub. And then feel free also, if you would like to support me, to go to this QR code like right now to buy me a coffee, because I'm doing it for free until for the new members that will join, that will have even more value that I'm going to produce right now. But all these sessions for days, weeks, months, years, doing it for free. And at the same time, thank you so much for buying me a coffee. I will dare more and more to seek for that, because right now, I'm exhausted, fatigue. And I would like to see engagement. I would like to see also people joining me to envision a world that will be able to speak to each other in multiple languages without tearing us down. Because communication, understanding is listening, and then talking, daring to talk, to find places where we can talk. Because nowadays it's not easy to express our disagreement without receiving a lot of flames and fire. And every emotion is welcome. We need to express emotion. So that was, in a nutshell, my share. And feel free to buy me a coffee. And then I was reflecting on Brave AI. I will probably never use ChatGPT, but here is Brave AI. And of course, I know all these emotions in French, but I want to also experience, letting you experience the emotions in different language. So right now, I'm going also to share in the comments on LinkedIn. I don't know if that will be YouTube um, watching me live, but here in LinkedIn, I will post for people that would like to join the stage during the next 30 minutes or so. You are truly welcome. And so let me know, how are you feeling today. Let me express your emotions. Feel free to join the stage here. Let me know, what are your emotions right now. Tell me, if you like, of course, to share your emotions. How are you feeling today? What are the words that are describing your emotions, like primary or complex ones? You can drop any word. And here, I'm here to support you. Voila. So I am live, and I placed the link to the stage. Oops, so that you are able to share also vocally, if you would like to share live on the comments. If you would like to share on the replay team on the comments, you are welcome. And if you would like to share also with your voice on stage, this is your opportunity for the next 30 minutes. I'm going to end the session in 30 minutes. And this is me sharing with my heart. Now I'm going to place my heart more and more on the table. De déposer mon cœur vivant et vibrant sur la table. So here are uh, so here core emotions in multiple languages. Les émotions de base dans différentes langues. The concept of core emotions has been explored by various psychologists and researchers. One of the most well-known theories comes from Paul Ekman, who identified 6 basic emotions that are universally recognized across cultures. These include, so in French, le concept des émotions de base a été exploré par différents psychologues et, euh, et chercheurs. And in French, always, l'une des plus l'une des théories les plus connues comme vient de Paul Ekman, qui a identifié 6 émotions de base qui sont reconnues universellement à travers les cultures. And so these include so emotions. Émotion is a feminine, celle-ci comprennent happiness, sadness, anger, fear, disgust, and surprise. So happiness is in French joie, la joie de vivre. Gioia in Italiano. Alegría in Spanish, in español. Alegría in Portuguese. So that's the joy. And then sadness in French, tristesse. In Italian, tristezza. In Spanish, tristeza. I'm not sure about the pronunciation, but Spanish will be my 5th language this year, by the way. And tristeza in Portuguese also. I hope that I pronounce it well. And then the 3rd emotion is anger, which is colère in French. Colère. And in Italian, rabbia. In Spanish, ira. And in Portuguese, raiva, maybe, if I pronounce it well. If not, feel free to correct me. Then the 4th one is fear, which is peur in French. Paura in Italian. Just to let you know that in Italian, in French, we are probably not all the time pronouncing the letters, but in Italian, we are. So it's not P-A-U, it's not po, it's not pau, it's pau, paura in Italian. And then miedo in Spanish, mero in Portuguese. And then disgust is the 5th emotion. Dégoût in French, disgusto in Italian, asco in Spanish, and nojo in Portuguese. I always hope I pronounce well. And then surprise in French could be surpris, but could be also surprise. Surprise masculine, surprise is feminine, but the surprise, la surprise. And then sorpresa in Italian, sorpresa in Spanish, and surpresa in Portuguese, if I well understood. Let me know at this point what are your remarks, your comments, your feedback, your questions, and the emotions that you are living right now. And so right here, right now, I'm sharing this. I feel sadness. I feel worried. And at the same time, I feel a bit of confidence as now I know what I'm going to do. And I'm going to share at the end also some amazing things I've been going through. So the the 6 core emotions in English: happiness, sadness, anger, fear, disgust, surprise in English. And in French: joie, tristesse, colère, peur, dégoût, surprise, surprise like the masculine version. And by the way, I'm giving some nuggets out there. So here you see colère, the accent grave, because accent aigu is A, accent grave is E, colère. It's the accent that you see right now, because I will understand if you write it without accent, but it's better when you have the opportunity to write it with accent. And if you are not having this opportunity in your keyboard, you can always activate your spell checker in French, and then they will underline it in red, saying, "Oh, there is something wrong," and then you right click, and it will show you the correct spelling. So that's the way that you can find the word correctly written with accent, because without the accent, it will be pronounced colère, like colère, but with the accent colère. Then the second nugget I was thinking about that, also accent aigu, dégoût, but also why the trema, the circumflex accent, the little hat that you see on top of the vocal, on top of the U. And this is a construct from French, because in the old French there was an est. And here is the proof. Because in English you see disgust. In Italian, disgusto. But in French, dégoût. But in the ancient French, it was probably déguste or something like that. And at some point, they removed the S probably for fluidity, maybe. I don't know. But in that case, not OS, déguste, but here, dégoût, because here is a construct that is etymologically telling, oh, in the old French, that was an S, like host, hôte, hospital, hôpital. So, castle, chateau, castello. So that's my nugget about French. And then surprise. Then other researchers have proposed additional emotions, such as d'autres chercheurs ont proposé des émotions supplémentaires, d'autres émotions, comme love, love, la 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 la. And so then contempt, shame, and guilt. And that's really also important, because I can talk about that a bit later. Love in French, amour. In Italian, amore. In Spanish, amor. And in Portuguese, amor. Then contempt is mépris in French. And then disprezzo in Italian, desprecio in Spanish, desprezo in Portuguese. Then shame is honte. And the last nugget that I'm going to share is that we don't pronounce the H in French. We say host, helicopter, hospital, but we say hôte, hélicoptère, hôpital. So honte is pronounced as if the H is not existing. So of course, if you are listening to honte, you might write it like ONT, but in fact there is the first nugget that is not pronounced, the H, and the second nugget is that the most of the time the E is silent. You can say honte, but most of the time I will say honte because the E is silent. Lots of nuggets, by the way. I hope it has value for you in French. exploring emotion. So in Italian, vergogna, in Spanish, vergüenza, and of course, I think it's vergüenza and not vergüenza, but because the Trema normally is pronounced me differently. And then vergogna, maybe in Portuguese, that's maybe the pronunciation. Like caipirinha, I don't know. Mojito. No, I just joke. And then guilt, culpe. That's, by the way, a proof that AI is making mistakes. I am a native speaker. Here we don't say culpe, we say culpabilité or coupable. But culp is an error from Brave AI. So it relieves me that we still need humans because this is a mistake, my friends. Humans are making mistakes, so do the AI are doing mistakes. However, I was spotting this mistake. So feel free to discard this one. The correct one is coupable, which is like the adjective, or culpabilité, the act of being guilty or culprit. So culprit, coupable. Colpa in Italian, culpa in Spanish, culpa in Portuguese. And by the way, my friends, if AI is able to make mistakes in French, maybe it is going also to be able to make mistakes in other languages. So if you are having the native language as Italian, as Spanish, as Portuguese, and you see the mistakes, then you mean it means that AI is not perfect and that you are aware that there are mistakes. So these emotions are often considered to be fundamental to human experience and are expressed across different cultures and languages. So ces émotions sont souvent considérées comme fondamentales dans les expériences humaines et sont exprimées à travers différentes cultures et à travers différentes langues. So that's it. I'm going now to stop my screen. Let me know in the comments. I don't see anyone commenting live. I'm just going to now go back to LinkedIn if I have something missing because normally I can see my comments on LinkedIn on Restream, but I don't know if I can see these comments. So I don't see any comments right now on LinkedIn. So it means that it will be essentially for the replay team. So thank you so much for watching me. And of course, tomorrow I still cross my fingers. I still hope that I can make my announcement. So I was talking about emotions and their translation in different languages. I'm going to talk more about my lived experience and my personal feelings. This is me being brave because normally I put all under the carpet, especially publicly, but I really need to express it. I feel blessed and grateful and happy and joyful to have been in my new language conference event in Sitges from the 21st to the 23rd of May. This was really essential for me. I feel rejuvenated, reborn, really blessed. But at the same time, I feel sad because I still cannot learn some things that are important in my life, which is to ask for help, which is to express my emotions in public. This is not something that is really easy for me because I tend to say, woohoo, yay, oli, joyful, ravioli, and not to tell the phases and the emotions I'm going through. So I am now going to take my audience accountable. I am struggling. I need your help. That's why, again, I am inviting you at any capacity to buy me a coffee because I'm struggling more and more financially because actually since many months in fact, but recently my expenses were bigger than my income. And when expenses are bigger than income, here comes a word that I really don't like, but it is the result, DEBT, debt. And so I'm going more and more to push to my comfort zone to open the wave for me to receive because normally I give so much, and receiving is not an easy thing for me. So right now I am asking for help. I am more going more also to say no, so that the no that I'm saying will be the yes for me to rejuvenate, will be the yes for me to do the things that are really important right now. I was joyful the last weeks, especially with the new language conference. I made some choices that I might regret, but at the same time, it's done. So now I'm gonna stretch. I'm gonna stretch, and I'm gonna really take care about my mental health, my emotions, to share my journey to people that are also ready to receive, because there are people that doesn't want to hear what I'm going to go through, and it's okay. We have whole life, there's so much things boiling into this world. And now I'm going to present you in the next days an initiative that I'm going to right now, and I wonder if I'm going to be able. Yeah, I want to share you that. I want to share you that because this is important, my friends. This is imperfectly shared. I'm not yet 100% set up, but I'm willing to share. So bear with me. In the next minute, I'm going to share what I'm going to bake right now for my community. So bear with me. Okay. I'm sharing it right now. And this is for you also, live or replay team that will watch me in the next minutes, the next hours, the next days, the next weeks, the next months, probably also the next year or years. What I'm going through right now, I am going to share my new gift. So here, can you see that? Probably it's maybe not perfect, but it is what it is. I wonder if it's because it's I don't know. Normally it's shared. So I will share it in a more fancy way in the next day. But here is my offering, a membership that I called Flesh, Flech. And of course, it's not Flesh, Flesh, it's Flesh, Flech. And of course, the correct word will have the accent grave on top of the E and an additional E. And it will mean arrow in English. So, bienvenue. Here you will find your love community, language alchemists, united group of humans. That's my favorite acronym, by the way. So, what to enjoy? In the flesh, you have FLECH. F stands for French, L stands for languages, E stands for explore. That's an umbrella about many other things. C stands for Café du Bien. I really take really importance about mental health. Mental health is so important. Café du Bien is coffee feel good. It's like having a space where we connect, where we check in. That's very, very, very important and crucial for me. And then AH is like, in fact, all the members are artists, humans connected with their hearts. So, an acronym with 5 letters, FLECH. And it's amazing because FLE stands also for French langue étrangère, français langue étrangère. It's like the English foreign language, the French foreign language. So FLE stands for français langue étrangère. And so amazing because flesh is also the arrow, the direction, the indication, and also the impulse, the efforts, the aim for me to find my path, my place in this world, as I'm singing sometimes. And so, French, I will guide you to French mastery step by step. French mastery is not a final destination. French mastery is even something that I am doing myself, not only as a teacher, but also as a learner, because I am not a numeratory dictionary. There are things in French I don't understand. It's like in English, do you know vavavoom? VAVAVOOM. This is a word I was not knowing until I was learning it. And in French, there are also words that I'm learning. Also, learning how to um, placing the article because in French there is also a struggle because in English all the things are not genre related, but in French could be masculine or feminine, like la flèche, une flèche, but l'arc, un arc, l'arc is masculine, and la flèche, une flèche is feminine. And their flesh is plural. And their flesh, you don't know if it's masculine or feminine because the plural is taking all. So, flesh, French, will guide you in French mastery. Then languages. I want to also, I cannot help you in Japanese except to say to you konnichiwa, arigato, and sayonara. But I am also happy to explore with you the languages. Like Spanish is my fifth language. So I am also offering into this membership the languages. Then explore. In explore, I will place probably not more than these 5, but there are at least 4 of these. Poetry, then creativity, then faith. I'm really basing also God and Jesus. Of course, you can place Mother Earth, universe, whatever you choose of your God, of your understanding. For me, I want to tap more in faith. And of course, you are free to not join this umbrella. You are free, my friends, to join one or many of these French languages, explore, Café Bien, Heartist. And Heartist is a way to connect to our heart. And that's the essence of the community. Café du Bien is like the check-in. Explore is other opportunities, and languages are languages, and French is French. So explore poetry, creativity, faith, book clubs, and more to come that I don't know yet, but I will build on that. And so I also book club. I'm going to launch from the 22nd of June each Sunday a book club to talk about the science of change. So right now I'm going now to share um, something else. We are still having 9 minutes, and I'm going to end this session after that. The science of change from Dr. Richard Boyatzis. that I am going to make each 2 weeks. So 22nd of June on Sundays, and then the session after will be the 6th of July. And we will dive into the book of the science of change. This is a book club open for everyone. I am opening it prior for my new language community, new language coaches community. But at the same time, you are welcome to join also this book club, knowing also that this is an offering that will be part of the membership, but also I open it for everyone else in the public. But feel free also to consider to give me a donation like $1, $5, if you choose so. Else it could be like for free, but I'm more aware about asking for help, and opening the receiving door is really important for me, especially right now that I'm struggling. But I am open also to make it happening. I would like to make it happen, because if I only rely on myself to read the book, then I think the book will not be read. So I am involving you as accountability to make it happen. And even if I'm the only one in this session on the 22nd and the 5th of July, I'm going to do it anyway, and to record it for the future generation, for the people that are taking the train, the wagon. So that's my share, The Science of Change from Richard Boyatzis book club. And I am going also, last but not least, to share because this will be part of the video that I'm going to share in few hours. Right now, this is Go Brunch. Welcome to Go Brunch. So this is the World Building Expo that was happening on the 10th of June. And by the way, my friends, it's amazing. I want to share first because I'm going to share it to share more and more. But here, this is my Go Brunch. So here is my classroom where I'm going to lead and guide and facilitate French and language elevation. This is my classroom, and here you can buy me a coffee. Here you can see my LinkedIn profile. Here you can see my YouTube channel and my events. So feel free to explore my room. There is also the Linktree/French Holly that will allow you to explore those links, because I know that sharing is not easy. You see the URL, but it's not really. I have to improve that. I still have to take ownership of about my website. But here I do my best to elevate bit by bit. And so this is my Go Brunch. And I'm going to share to you, last but not least, a video about that. Boom, boom, boom. This is my Go Brunch. I wonder if I will be able to see that. I don't know. I'm going to just check because I don't have the video on front. This is my Go Brunch. I wonder if they are public. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Let me just check. Probably I have to take some time. So bear with me. I'm going to. I'm just struggling right now, but I am envisioning to make it happening. So here, I wonder if I can access it easily. Yeah! So I found the video. So this will be for ending this session right now. And this is my Go Brush.
Imagine a world where we don't send our potential clients to a boring website full of words they're never going to read.
I
What
have
if
to
we
reshare.
invited them to something more impactful,
Activation.
engaging,
Okay,
something that...
let's do that.
Imagine a world where we don't send our potential clients to a boring website full of words they're never going to read. What if we invited them to something more impactful, engaging, something that is going to capture their attention? Don't just take my word for it. See what other people are saying about Go Brunch.
Because you come on with one set of expectations about what a platform can do, and then you discover what the platform can do when you decide to do something with it.
And I love so much the fact that you can customize your background, you can add pictures, videos, you can customize it really amazingly.
It's one of the rare and few ways that you can recreate an in-person experience with someone
that allows me to genuinely feel like I'm in connection with people, because it feels more like we're actually interacting and they're getting that sense of who I am and how I show up.
When they booked the call with us, they was like, oh my God, I never experienced this before.
So that's been the biggest thing for me with Go Brunch, is being able to create something and have this amazing experience that people can have with my film.
Come in, explore the echoes, and speak directly to me if I'm around. You can't do that on a website.
In Go Brunch, you can really bring your imagination to life, and I love tools that allow for that kind of expression and creativity. And that's just one of the things that Go Brunch can do.
It also allows you to have your space mean something beyond just the meeting.
I think that goes back to the whole Go Brunch isn't one thing.
This is my Go Brunch.
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 This is Go Brunch.
So that's it. I wish you an amazing evening, an amazing Sunday. See you Sunday. I don't know, hopefully the same time. As always, I am having my challenges to make it live on time and in advance, but I'm improving. So I'm here, my friends. If you have any question, LAMA, it's not the question of the dromedary, but it's like literally ask me anything so that I can help you and guide you in French. This was Ori. I am a new language coach helping you to elevate your French level. And I am a language enthusiast in nature and a human connector.